Come near, my darling, and listen to what I'm speaking deep within your heart, not from afar but from the inside. I see you, I am aware of the burden you bear, the sleepless nights and the little concerns that grow. When you are by yourself, you don't speak out loud, but I hear the shadowy inquiries. I sense the tremor of optimism, encircled by a dread of losing it, the desire for success, intertwined with the recollection of previous setbacks. This letter isn't meant to condemn or embarrass you. I'm here to keep you stable. I offer you an invitation to enter the life I desire to give you, and I come with hands ready to lift. Please don't think that I am surprised by your difficulties. I'm not surprised by them. I have seen your modest, yet devoted displays of affection. I've seen you resist when it would have been simpler to let go. Every tear has been tallied, and every silent prayer has been collected. As a result, I have prepared for you things that are more beautiful and realistic than the pictures your imagination is trying to conjure up. There will be challenges along the path I call you to. Anxiety may sometimes rap on your door, whispering that you are inadequate, that the time is off, or that the danger is too high. However, I am always at your side during difficult times, and the angels I send are tasked with supporting, guiding, and guarding the delicate areas of your heart. Pay attention, I am not a far-off concept. I move with you in the room as a presence. I have already placed a calm, steady, and unwavering serenity on your shoulders. When terror strikes, I infuse your spirit with a beat. When your mind is overwhelmed by tension, allowing it to relax, I remind you that your value is not determined by praise or flawless results. Even when the public celebrates success and exaggerates failure, because you are valued. All too often, you wait for the ideal moment to act. Before taking action, you remain still, assuming that you would only take action if everything were perfect and certainty shined brightly. However, I tell you now, the time to relocate has here. This is not the time to wait in terror. Small acts of bravery are what give me the confidence to start. When taken with trust, even the tiniest move may alter the course of the future. You only need to follow me up the next stair. You don't have to see the full staircase. Make room first, set aside some time for solitude. Not out of duty, but out of want. As you would sit with a loved one, sit with me. Tell me what you're thinking about. Talk clearly after that. Pay attention. I shall refrain from shouting over your own wants. In the silence that follows, I will softly speak. Clarity will be found there. The push that moves your feet will be felt there. Keep those calm times close at hand. They are the foundation of all innovations. I'll be honest with you about the dangers you'll encounter, not to scare you, but to get you ready. Being human and living in a fast-paced environment that often demands more than you can provide, may generate stress. Fear will attempt to persuade you that faithfulness and safety are synonymous. Comparison will attempt to rob you of the thrill of your next move, while pride will murmur that you deserve what you have. Distance will attempt to pierce your heart with uncertainty, and friendship might become chilly. However, my vow is stronger than all of these things together. Name your fear out loud as it comes. Remember who you are and release your breath. When your chest starts to tighten from tension, keep your tail from being defined by the opponent. These tribulations are only the seasoning that fortifies what I am creating in you. I have already ensured your triumph. My child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super Thanksgiving $5, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace. Now and listen to this message further. Both success that seems tiny and steady and success that is brilliant will exist. Don't let the amount of applause determine the worth of your soul. A silent dinner, a hand held during a difficult night, or a kind word said at a low time are some of the most potent acts of grace that take place in the quiet corners of life. Miracles may take many different forms. Some will make their appearance with much fanfare, while others will come like a solid, gradual daybreak, which will be obvious if you keep an eye on them. Give both of your hands to them. I like to provide both types. When you least expect it, opportunities will present themselves. They often seem unremarkable at first. Someone who says one line that alters your course, a door that barely opens for your foot to pass through, or a job that appears to be a diversion, but ends up serving as the link to your destiny. Don't belittle little gaps. Trust that I see the bigger picture even when you don't, and go through them with an open mind. Regarding relationships and friendships, I advise choosing individuals who share my values. Select those who share your humility and inspire boldness. Disregard the voices that will tell you that you need to prove yourself in order to be liked. True love releases you. Have the guts to create boundaries if a relationship drains you or causes you to question your purpose in life. That is a kind of protection, not cruelty sometimes. The angels I send will show up as people who are bringing truth, kindness, and correction all at once. Accept them with appreciation. Your cries for inspiration are heard. There are mornings when you wake up feeling bright and eager, and other mornings when the burden of the previous day remains, and it takes everything to get out of bed. I am aware motivation is a daily blessing, not a one-time gift requested from me. If you ask me for a spark, I will give you fire not to burn you alive, but to warm and light the way ahead. Remember to relax in my presence. When you are feeling weak, rest is a sacred tactic, not a sign of failure. Your soul's reservoir replenishes itself amid the silence, And keep in mind that I have an alternative measure when the impossibility seems to be looming over you like an insurmountable mountain. I gauge by faith rather than the magnitude of the issue. What human hands cannot release, those words, Lord, I cannot. But you can are what I measure by. Angels are mobile, chains snap. Opportunities arise since I am the God of miracles. Faith-filled prayer never surprises me. Don't let life's monotony tool make you less sensitive to amazement. Keep an eye out for little miracles, like a relationship becoming better, debt being paid off, or a job starting out of the blue. Honor them and make thankfulness your guiding principle. Now listen to this, I am with you. My presence precedes and follows you wherever you go. I do more than just watch. I take action, I calm the seas under your feet. When storms arrive, I put a window that lets in fresh light. When doors bang, I have called you to a path that develops character rather than one that is just easy. You'll discover that the challenges you overcome prepare you rather than weaken you. They teach you humility, perseverance, and clarity. This is a training ground for kingdom life, not just a survival lesson. During this time, cultivate gratitude. Your spirit will expand when you are grateful. It will prepare you for bigger things. The answer is no, you could be thinking, I will give thanks when all is well. Start now. Being thankful is a characteristic that influences results rather than a reaction to them. Before you perceive the blessing, express gratitude. You may bring those truths closer to you. By saying out loud, thank you, Lord, for the doors you will open. Thank you for the healing already in motion. Thank you for the friendships you are forming. Here's a doable approach. Start by developing a basic presence rhythm with me, spending 5 minutes a day, if that's all you can do, and then be consistent. Intensity is subordinated to consistency. Second, pay attention to the little cues. Do not wait for ideal circumstances. If I ask you to contact someone, give assistance or submit an application. Third, be mindful of your inner dialogue. Short affirmations of faith should be used in lieu of dejection. Say, I walk in the power that overcomes failure. When fear tells you that you will fail, and it is not too late for God, when doubt tells you that it is too late. I also talk about the sensitive areas where you feel invisible. Sometimes you will perform well in silence, and no one will cheer you on. It will seem as if nothing has blossomed. After you plant seeds of compassion, I understand, I treasure. I recall, people are aware of the riches you keep in paradise. The fruit will come one day, in subtle and magnificent ways. Your intentions may not align with the time, but my knowledge will. Being valued does not need public approval. I need to be intimate with you. I'll talk about your calling. Some of you bear the burden of a dream that surpasses your present-day existence. You feel unprepared, so you're inclined to disguise it. Bring it into the light, I tell you. Talk to me directly, then go on to the next doable stage. Start with loyal deeds rather than ambitious plans. Enroll in a class, send that message. Make that offering and work on your trade. The angels I send will assist in creating opportunities that correspond with the little obedience you provide. Keep in mind that I ready the call, not the other way around. I utilize your willingness as the dirt, and a strong word on humility and success. Don't let success harden your heart. When the time comes for a promotion, choose kindness and show thanks. Remember your origins, give credit where credit is due, and never let your identity be determined just by your achievements. Achieving success without me is fragile. Success shared with me is exquisite and long-lasting. I'll provide you the ability to manage the things I put in your care. It's possible that you're struggling with profound brokenness, such as betrayal, loss, and sorrow that appears to consume you. I have space in my arms for your grief. Bring everything I don't need my faith polished. I need to be honest, tell me your feelings. I'll bear the burden beside you. Healing is genuine, but it might take time. The angels are standing close by, providing you with the solace you need, and I will provide you glimmers of happiness as salve for your injuries. Do not rush the process. Even if the outward mending is not complete, have faith that healing is being weaved into your tale. I choose trust, I choose movement. One, choose gratitude. I receive what God is doing in my life. I want you to say this out loud now, and I mean it. Allow those phrases to serve as your day's bowstring, guiding you forward purposefully. If you're ready, write "I receive this" in the comments section. This will allow your voice to affirm what your soul already knows. The adversary will put a mirror in front of you that only highlights your shortcomings at times when you must make important decisions. Don't believe that falsehood. Your flaws are what make you better, not what makes you who you are. The purpose of the refining fire is to uncover the things that conceal your actual genius, not to destroy you. The angels who are with you are like the flames, tenders there to explain rather than to devour. Additionally, I'll remind you that advancement is seldom linear. You can feel like you've taken one step back and 2 steps ahead. Appreciate the progress made. Don't allow the retreats dictate your pace. Instead, learn from them. My heart gauges progress based more on direction than speed. Keep pointing at me and keep going. Hurried perfection is defeated by little, regular practice. Your connections are going to be your biggest asset and your worst obstacle. Love carefully yet with great affection. Show forgiveness freely while firmly defining your limits. Do not confuse sympathy for discipleship. When someone introduces poison into your life, Keep safe the area I provided for your development. Allow your connections to be spaces where being vulnerable is valued and where lovingly speaking the truth is possible. I now want you to pay attention to the heavenly prods that appear as a surprise opportunity that fits with your prayer requests or as encouragement from someone else. Don't always question yourself when you see them. Get moving, keep bravery in your breast and prayer in your pocket as you go. Frequently the angels I send will lay out a course that calls for you to take action before the whole reason becomes apparent. The assistance that is currently underway is activated by your compliance. Lastly, dearest, know this with absolute certainty. I am rearranging your life's little details to make room for the major ones. Through practice, patience, and thankfulness, I am expanding your ability. I'm not idle, but I'm also not in a hurry. Every action you perform in faith is accompanied with resources from the invisible that you are unable to create on your own. Don't be embarrassed to ask for assistance. Demand it, anticipate it. Take it, breathe now. Allow these phrases to become ingrained in your mind. Tomorrow start again with the same straightforward beat. Watch for the soft affirmations and move when you feel my call. Don't forget to express your thanks before you fully get the benefits. Do little bravery exercises. Be a decent companion, take a nap when you need to. When you can get up, angels are in motion. I'm on the go. The road is illuminated one step at a time. Type I am ready if you are choosing to move today. And let your own voice be the covenant that links your will to mine. Listen, my darling, while I move this thread along. You already know that being grateful is a position that widens the heart rather than a courteous reaction. Now allow me to clarify how this posture affects your life and how you will live differently is the result of thankfulness being ingrained in you. Recognize that thankfulness creates space. You develop the ability to accept, to steward, and to bear responsibility. When you cultivate gratitude in the little things, consider a cup that can't contain much. When it cracks from misuse, however, it may retain the best wine if it is cared for, cleaned, and appreciated. That's what consistent thankfulness does to you. It stabilizes you for bigger gifts and fixes what was fragile. This preparedness is noted by the angels, who stand closer to those whose hearts are ready and follow my instructions. They are often the silent, supportive hand that helps you make a choice, the correct remark at the right moment, or the opening of a door you didn't even see. Allow giving to be the outward manifestation of your appreciation. I have previously discussed this, but now I put it into practice. Give to be developed rather than to be noticed. Sharing your time, money, skills, and support is an example of the economics of heaven. Power here and wealth there are ephemeral commodities. The kingdom's approach is distinct. Value is determined by what you release rather than what you keep. You reflect my heart when you offer freely. You turn into a conduit for my blessings, to flow to others, refilling your own cup in the process. Recall that giving is a sign that you are trusted with more, not a way to avoid accountability. Make humility your clothing of choice. Putting on armor of self-reliance is a persistent temptation. You believe that being independent will keep you safe. The better option, however, is humility, not self-deprecation, but a sincere admission that you need assistance and that it will be provided. Your ears remain open to me and the angels I send. When you are humble, it keeps your soul teachable and your hands open to correction. Perception is clouded by pride. It is cleared by humility. Try asking, "Help me, Lord," and see how previously locked doors start to open. Develop a life of recollection that is disciplined. Establish little routines that help you focus on the important things. These are not insignificant things, like a thank you note on a mirror or a little diary in which you write one item every night that you realized was a gift. They create thankfulness-related neuronal connections. Thanksgiving will eventually come to you naturally, like air, so you won't need to push it. Remembering that I am your dependable provider, and that nothing you value is uncared for by me, serves as an anchor for your spirit. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11. Super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. Use your words carefully. You are now aware that speaking loudly affects the invisible world. Avoid letting your discourse be dominated by idle chatter or apprehensive forecasts. Talk about hope. Say what is sacred. Be the one to shift the discussion away from complaints and toward gratitude when it starts to go off course. That does not include denying suffering or acting as if nothing is wrong. It indicates that you will not let resentment rule your life, even while you are in agony. Build your language carefully, since it is a scaffold for your future. Take good care of your time. Your allotted days are like a field of harvest. Make deliberate investments in them. The soul for what I want to develop is less when you spend time on distractions. However, you recognize the gift of the present when you devote your hours to presence, education, service, and relaxation. Angels are attracted to those who value time. They surround those who utilize every minute well and contribute to the growth of their endeavors. Keep your immediate circle safe. Stay close to individuals who share your gratitude, who will gently tell the truth, who will rejoice in your little victories, and who will support you when your responsibilities become too great. Nobody is supposed to walk alone. I send friends as correctional and uplifting creatures. Respect those connections. If you can't locate such a circle, create one by being the kind and faithful person you want to be. Allow patience to accompany you. It takes time for a heart to enlarge. Seasons of constraint will provide you with some of the necessary instruction. Avoid using shortcuts that seem simpler but have a higher spiritual cost in an attempt to expedite the process. A door opens at the right time. A witness shows up when the soil is finally right, and a restoration takes place when you have learned to steward the little things. The angels are there to support your patience with timely interventions. Have faith in my time. When necessary, embrace repair. Give yourself the grace to recover. If disappointment has hardened your heart, wherever feasible, try to make amends. If that isn't safe, try to make peace. Sometimes the first step to repairing what was damaged is to express thanks. Adopt techniques that heal your spirit, such as loving boundaries, honest dialogue and confession, and speak the words that put an end to your wrath. When hearts are transformed toward wholeness, the angels provide assistance. Continue to anticipate astonishment. Keep your eyes open to marvels despite routine. They might come in the form of an unexpected gift, a renewed connection, or a dream that is postponed but eventually continues. Living expectantly allows you to work with the rhythm of the kingdom. Expectancy involves being aware of what God is doing and being eager to participate. It does not imply entitlement. Thankfulness, generosity, humility, remembering, intelligent speech, time management, intimate friendships, patience, repair, and expectation are all disciplines that complement one another. Beloved, they create a way of living that increases your ability to accept what I want to provide. They simultaneously teach the heart to be delicate and robust. Angels have more leeway to attend such lives. Their job is to assist in doing the good that I have planned for you. They will defend your actions, help you make judgments, and sometimes provide you the precise phrase or link you need to proceed. Will you continue to develop this life? I ask you again, but this time with a greater sense of urgency from the heart. Will you allow gratitude to serve as your cornerstone? Will you put these practical lifestyle practices into practice so that you will not only accept the gift I have planned for you, but also use it responsibly when it arrives? Keep in mind that although the outside world may gauge preparedness based on qualifications and wealth, I gauge it based on how you hold your heart. Continue to live as if what I promised is almost here. Continue to give as if you already have enough. Continue to talk as if triumph has already begun. Adhere to the little practices that develop spiritual potential the angels are observing. The invisible world is working, and I am going to reveal what has been ready for a devoted heart. Follow me on our stroll. Continue to express gratitude. Continue to have faith. Continue on your way, lean in close. My dear child, because I want to leave you with a truth that will help you walk steadily in the days to come. Don't undervalue the importance of what I've been telling you. I'm teaching you to live by faith rather than sight. Your thoughts, words, decisions, friends, and surrender are all woven into a tapestry of trust that demonstrates to me that you are prepared for what I have in store for you. I care about how your inner life is being shaped, not just the outcome on the outside. You will be able to handle what is ahead when your thoughts shift from doubt to trust, when your lips declare faith rather than fear, and when you let go of comparisons and instead focus on the beauty of the special tale I am creating in you. Thus keep in mind that every discussion you have with me is valuable. I can hear even the whispered words and the sighs that are too deep to speak. Your prayers are seeds sown in the land of eternity. They are not in vain. None of them are forgotten, but some develop swiftly and others take time. Don't stop talking to me. Continue to think that I hear you because I do. Continue saying out loud what your soul knows to be true. My God is dependable, my God is by my side, and my God is working everything out for the best. Don't hate the sluggish times. Waiting is preparation, not a pointless delay. Waiting teaches you to relinquish control. You can see how meticulously I maintain every aspect. While I'm waiting, your faith develops strong roots in waiting that are impervious to storms. Every promise I've made contains the precise time it will blossom. So keep that in mind when you're sick of waiting. Not a second too soon, not a second too late, but just the right timing to achieve my goal. Take care to protect your heart. Don't allow uncertainty to become your everyday vocabulary. Don't allow the negative or fearful voices to take over your inner power. Rather, surround yourself with voices that remind you of who you are, and me and who I am. You are never really alone, even if you have to stand alone for a while. Heaven's messengers are dispatched to watch over your steps, and I walk with you. Remove comparison from your eyes and see your life as the work of art. I am creating one brush stroke at a time with deliberate color selection. I'll say it again, my love. Don't ignore the mundane. Learn to appreciate the little things in life, because they are signs that I am with you. Simple food, a kind smile, and a peaceful night's sleep are all gifts from my hand. You will see me moving in every aspect of your life. more clearly the more you observe them. Your soul becomes more receptive to my guidance as a result of this observation, making you more equipped to take on more tasks without feeling overburdened. And keep in mind that I am your strength. When things seem heavy, when your road twists into darkness, and you question your power, adversity is evidence of progress rather than desertion. Training is often what seems to be resistance. Often what seems like a delay is really shaping. Have faith that everything I permit has a reason. If you cling to me, you will emerge stronger, more confident, more refined, and full of trust. So bravely walk ahead, my little kid. I'm already standing there, so don't be scared of tomorrow. I've inscribed triumph over your life, so don't let your lips say defeat. You have been asked to confidently step into the promises that are in front of you. So don't back down in fear. Raise your head, take a deep breath, and allow your spirit to find solace in this unwavering truth. I am your God, and I will always be there for you. I'll finish what I started in you. Every kind word I have spoken, I shall keep. Nothing can halt my plan for your life. Thus approach every day with a heart that remains calm, in submission, eyes that see the benefits around you, thoughts that rely on trust, and faith that breathes life, because the narrative I'm constructing with you isn't delicate, it is solid, everlasting, and radiant. And you will declare, my God has done it, when the time comes for you to witness what I have promised. He had always been loyal, but my God is faithful, and his promises for me will never fail. In the comments section right now, please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification